Hi, welcome to Schulte Sweeties YouTube channel. My name is Stephanie and I'm a mom of 3 girls ages 12, 8, and 6. We are in the middle of our 7th year of homeschooling, and today's video I just thought I would kind of recap some of the highlights of this last year, and then I've already shared some goals that I have for homeschooling, but every so often, not every year, but I think of a word and sometimes that word just kind of sticks with me. Sometimes I really struggle to find a word that will stick out, but a word that has stuck out to me as we move into this next year. I have a list of things I wrote down. I'm just gonna kind of remember some things. Maybe just more for my memories, but some of the things that stood out this past year, well, I turned 40, and one of the best things that we did when I turned 40 was that we took a family vacation out west to Arizona, to Sedona. We love Sedona, and to Zion National Park in Utah, and we went to Las Vegas, we went to the Grand Canyon. So we did all those things. That was the first time my girls have ever been on an airplane. So many fun experiences, and it was I think a trip of a lifetime just with them, and it was just so much fun. I didn't love Las Vegas, but yeah. My channel grew, so this is going to be for all things. It grew by several hundred, and I'm so excited to see where it moves to this year. We camped a lot. We went boating with some friends and camped over there. We went to Gatlinburg camping. That's kind of our annual trip. We go to Gatlinburg. We went to a family farm and camped for one night. So we did a lot of camping in our camper. We got our camper a year before, and so we have really been using it, and we're gonna use it again this year a lot. We are camping out west to Yellowstone this year, camping along the way and camping at Yellowstone, so I'm so excited for that as well. 2 of my girls were in plays, 2 of my girls were in dance. I only had 3 girls, so one was doing both. 2 of them were also in piano, so I'm so excited to see where that takes them. We did several summer camps and things this summer. We were crazy busy, it seemed like. We made memories with our friends. We went to park days. We went to a children's theater. We went to museums, children's museums, and we just had a lot of fun with field trips and with our friends and with Grandma, of course. My mom, who is always helping us out and stuff, she the last few weeks has been overseas visiting my brother who lives overseas and his family. And of course, we end the year with the holidays, and I was like, oh, we're gonna have so much fun, and we won't even notice that my mom is not with us because she usually lives 10 miles away. We noticed because my oldest daughter and I ended up with the flu during the holidays. And of course, I just want my mom. So that will be, I think this will be the year that we remember a lot. Grandma was gone and we ended up with the flu and had to miss all of our Christmases. We had 3 scheduled. And then one other thing is I started a part-time job, very part-time remote job at home with our public virtual school. And so I'm excited. I really love this position. I just get to kind of welcome new families and things, and I just really am having fun with it. So it's kind of fun to be able to contribute a little bit to our family finances and things, and just having a little extra thing to do as well. My YouTube channel keeps me busy, but this is also kind of giving me my own thing apart from homeschooling, which I love homeschooling. So it just gives me a little bit extra to do. So I've already shared my homeschool goals, which I will link above the video if you want to check that out. But the word that I was thinking of for this year was intentional. And it might have been a word that I've used in the past, but I think it's a really good word for me to really focus on this year, because I feel like, especially last year, I can really see the things that I wasn't intentional about. So like I want to be intentional about my homeschool. I want to like really focus on getting our work done and doing the things that we have, but also making it fun for my girls and enjoyable. Like I want them to enjoy learning. So some of the ways I'm going to do that, I mentioned this in one of my goals, like to make it more fun. So they've mentioned doing more unit studies, and I don't always love unit studies because I feel like we don't always get them done, or it's, I don't know, sometimes just a struggle for me. But we have plans. I already have a list of different extra things that we're going to add in. They will be more like extras for us, probably during our morning time. We're still going to keep most of our curriculum. Maybe we'll adjust it here and there. But I want to be more intentional about adding those things in so that they can enjoy those. So we have like 4 campfire curriculum units that we are planning to use. So that will be fun. We have a Good and the Beautiful Science that I'm going to add in the spring. So lots of fun things. So I want to be more intentional with my relationships as well, like with my husband, with my daughters, be more intentional about my relationships. So as far as my girls, like one way that I did this like 2 years ago, and I didn't do it last year, and they loved it. Although they kind of like argue like who's next and stuff. But I took each of them on like an individual date, and like we just went to like, one went to the zoo, one went to, oh, I don't even know, the aquarium or something, I think. I don't even remember like what we did with each of them. But one I just took shopping. My oldest, I took shopping, and we just kind of, I took her to like a cheesecake place that she had been wanting to try. And it's just like fun one-on-one time. And I think that really helped. And so to be more intentional about that one-on-one time, it's kind of hard sometimes. I want to be more intentional about our time. Like I've mentioned in several videos, we were swamped this last summer, and then in the fall, the girls, I let them kind of do some summer camps and things, and like, you know, you want to give them all the opportunities. And then we were busy with like, we went camping and boating and things, and you know, just all of the things. And then in the fall, we had plays, dance class, piano, and then I was still volunteering at that time. I had to actually drop that because it was just too much added in. And I just felt like we were swamped and just kind of almost drowning. So I want to be more intentional about our time, kind of limit. I know like you don't want to limit like what the extras are, but I need to, because it was just too much. And so I think that limiting like the activities that they can actually be in, because like our family time is important as well, and their school time. So I think that is one way I want to be intentional. Another thing is I want to be intentional with my reading. One of the goals that I've had the last few years is I usually go on Goodreads and create like a challenge for myself. And I've kind of boosted it up every year for the last like 3 or so years. And I mean, I completed 71 books this last year, which is awesome. I can't believe I completed that many. And honestly, I will admit, I mainly read audiobooks so I can multitask as well. But I was thinking about it, and like some of the books that I was picking were just kind of like short books just so I can include a new book. And I really want to be intentional about like if these are books that I really want to read, and if I want to spend my time reading them to keep, you know, continue with them even if they're long, or if I am not interested in reading them after just a little bit, to DNF them, to like push them aside and stop reading them. So I just want to be more intentional. I actually lowered my goal for reading so that like I'm not so stressed about, I get stressed about like little goals, stressed about like finishing so many, but like I want good quality books. So I want to be intentional about my channel. Like I want it to grow, but I want to provide the content that you want and need, like such as curriculum and like how our homeschooling journey is going. I don't really want to like venture off into like side things. Just kind of seeing that that doesn't really help my channel grow. I still might share, especially like about our Yellowstone trip this year, because like that's a huge deal, and I'm really excited to see like how much my children like learn from that trip too. So I want to be intentional about the food that I eat as well. Like before Christmas, my husband and I kind of just talked about like how bad we were doing with like our food intake. Of course, we are of the generation that quick and easy is best. And so we like a lot of times would just go get fast food, which obviously that was not healthy for us. And so we did join Weight Watchers, and like my intention is more of like to make better choices. Losing weight is great for me, but also I just want to be healthier and teach my children healthier choices and things like that. So I want to be intentional with that. It's gone really well. It's really been eye-opening to see like just the amounts of things we were eating versus what we're eating now. And that's really been helpful. I haven't really added in exercise yet. Of course, that could come and could be part of this intentional, being intentional about getting healthier. So a couple other things, I want to be intentional with like our friendships, like really try hard not to just sit home. Like if I want to go out and do something, maybe I'll ask a friend to go with me, or park days and things like that, trying to be more intentional about like planning those things with our girls, because they just love friend time. And sometimes like I just would like rather sit down and just hang out and be at home, but like I know that we all thrive on our friendships too. And then the last thing, I'm just trying to be more intentional with my Bible reading as well. I'm not sure if I will hit every single day, but just spending that little bit of time, quiet time, and then also like showing my girls as well like how important the Bible is, and teaching them new habits to dive deeper into the Bible. We have really enjoyed Grapevine Studies, journaling through the Old Testament, and we really pretty much just read a little bit every day from the Old Testament, and then they journal. I'm sure we will be getting the New Testament once we are finished. So those are my ways that I want to be intentional this year. So I would love to hear if you have like a word or how 2023 went, or goals that you have for 2024. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and I will talk to you later.